Hey everyone, this is Kenny or Kent or whatever you want to call me, and you're listening to The Other Show.
Spencer, do you know what is the worst?
I-15 rush hour?
Well, yes, absolutely. But it's specifically when you're driving along on the freeway and you get behind one of those trucks. Like specifically one of those dump trucks, right?
Oh, yeah.
And before you can get out from behind that dump truck, one of those rocks from the back of the truck slings up, hits your windshield, and boom, you got a chip, right? I absolutely hate it. Now, if you're like me, you watch that chip gradually grow from a little chip to a whole long crack that just goes along that whole windshield. I hate it. I hate dealing with it. I hate looking at it. It's just such a hassle.
Luckily, you can use our friends at Ashby Agency and Associates. They're backed by American Family Insurance, and they can help you with that crack.
Thank you.
AmFam offers $0 comprehensible deductibles, which means there's no out-of-pocket cost for that windshield. Additionally, you can customize your discount based on how you drive and save as much as 20% on your auto insurance with Drive My Way. And for the most savings, bundle your home or renter's policies with your auto, camper, umbrella, ATV, UTV, motorcycle, boat, snowmobile, business, and even life insurance policies. Let the insurance advisors at Ashby Agency and Associates help you save today.
Call Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 385-383-3117. Again, that's 385-383-3117. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. We're really going to have to work on that last part.
Uh-huh.
You know, Spencer is usually the first one to fade out when we record because we record in the evening.
He is?
Yeah, he is. And especially since he now has to get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
But this past week, actually the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks, I've just been sleep deprived.
You might have finished, Josh. I either fade out or I get really grumpy and sassy. It's a flip of the coin which one you get.
Well, it's been pretty sassy the past couple of weeks, if I'm being honest.
I love Sassy Spencer, so bring it on.
Sassy Spencer is kind of my favorite version of Spencer. So
you know it, girlfriend.
So, Josh, you're feeling a little under the weather. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I've had, I guess, this virus that's been going around because I've finally swallowed my pride and went to the doctor this past week and got a prescription for some codeine cough syrup.
Okay.
Which has helped knock me out better than anything else out there. And it kind of did its job a little too well.
Okay.
Because on Friday night when I took my cough medicine, I think I took it a little too close to my NyQuil.
Oh, you're hyperdosing. Okay.
So I think I completely knocked myself out because then I was left home alone without Marianne. She had
never a good combo.
No, because she had her girls' night. She does plays, so she went and saw the Beauty and the Beast at Hell Theater.
Okay.
Left me home alone. I took my cough medicine because I'm going to bed. I'm knocked myself out. I'll see you in the morning. The next day, Saturday, yesterday, as we were recording this, she comes to me and she asks, "Why did you order Midol on Amazon?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, you ordered Midol." And then she opens up the app and she's like, "You bought a whole bunch of stuff." And like, what else did I buy? And apparently I bought a water bottle.
Okay.
And this was something that
you're literally holding said water bottle.
This is the other. Yeah. Welcome to the other show and tell.
Indeed.
And this is one, this is kind of the same water bottle she has.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see why I would want something like that.
I get that. That has been on my wish list forever.
And see, this is why I also ruin Christmas, right?
Hold that one up again. I want to describe it.
Yeah, paint the picture.
So it's one of those ones that has goals throughout the day of how much get started, don't give up, drink more. Hey, you're a bathroom fiend now. Time to go pee. It's glass with a silicone cover. That's what I've wanted forever. But I have 30,000 water bottles, so I've been banned from getting more.
So anyway, I got the same thing that Marianne has, right? And then I also bought some energy drinks.
What?
Got
Oh
those.
my word! Is that a 24 pack?
Wait, what brand is that, Josh?
It's the C4, the W. Actually, it kind of goes into what we'll be talking about later, because it's the C4. It's the WE version of it.
Yeah, it's WWE. Thank you. Yeah. Are you an energy drink consumer?
Yeah, I usually drink one like in the morning
Okay.
with my ADHD meds.
Yeah.
Okay.
That seems like a bad idea.
It could be
ADHD meds and an energy drink.
I mean, he has other pills that he crushes in main lines with Red Bull. So
Yeah. Or does that just cancel itself out where you're like energy drink and ADHD to calm you down meds? Like, is that?
According to my DNA,
Mm-hmm.
because I've taken 23andMe, I can usually take in more caffeine intake.
Okay.
Take that for whatever it's worth.
Yeah.
Also got some T-shirts.
What?
I got. This is how you make biscuits.
Okay, so it's a 1950s trad wife with wearing a chef hat with a large cat wearing a chef hat, and they have a bowl of biscuit or a bowl of dough that they're kneading together. This is how you make biscuits.
I want to point out that shirt is actually mildly terrifying when you realize that cat is roughly the size of a small child.
Sure.
Also, yeah. And what size is that? Do these shirts fit you?
This one is actually a large, so I don't know. I may have bought that for Marianne.
Okay.
Because
I feel like you could fit a large at this point.
I could. This is an extra large, but this is a turkey, a hand turkey flipping you off.
Yeah, so picture yourself drawing a hand turkey, but there's one feather that's taller than the others.
Mm-hmm.
Much taller.
Yeah.
So then I also bought a printer.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Ken, you know what the best part of this is? He bought a turkey, a cat biscuit shirt,
Yeah,
C4,
sure.
the drink, and the most random thing he has pulled out is the printer.
Is a printer.
Oh, no.
Who owns a printer these days?
Well, the thing is,
we have a printer.
We've been talking about needing a printer. So, I mean, at least like zonked out Josh is being logical to this point.
Wait,
because we needed one.
To this point, can I ask a question before you show anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Were these in your cart or wish list? Or was this random button clicking purchasing madness?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Like, there's both.
Okay.
There's one, there's two other things. The other one, I did get oh gosh, I should go grab it. I put it in the Christmas tree because I feel like it was more of an ornament.
Okay.
But it was a duck, kind of in the same vein as the turkey, the hand turkey, but it is a hand duck flipping you off.
Oh,
and
so this is the theme.
Yeah, I mean, it's Josh.
Yeah.
That's how he greets his primary kids.
You are quite foul.
But it hasn't come yet. But I also bought a cat stroller.
Oh my gosh.
I still maintain the most random thing he bought.
It's a printer. It's actually a printer. So your wife sees this and she wakes you up, babe. What? I'm sick. You bought a lot of things. At that point, could she go into Amazon, or had it been and change it and delete the purchases, or has it been too late?
Most of them have been
They've
too
been shipped.
late.
Okay.
Yeah, they've mostly all been shipped. She did say that I had to return the Midol because there's no reason for either one of us to have it, considering that she doesn't need it. And the only thing I can think of why I bought that is because I may have had a headache on Friday.
Okay.
And Midol does help my headaches.
Sure.
So that's the only connection I can take. But then she wants me to return the cat stroller.
You know, really, there's only one person to blame here, and that's Marianne.
No.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, I'll let you tell you why. But I'm going to tell you this really quick. Josh, you don't have to return the cat stroller. Just wrap it and put it under the tree, and then she has no choice but to keep it.
I actually really like this idea.
Because then it's a gift, and you can't return gifts.
No, especially if it's like past the 2-month mark at Amazon.
Exactly.
So listen, you have access to a credit card, and you also have access to medication and NyQuil at the same time. This is like when your kid spends $400 on Roblox when the iPad is connected to, your credit card, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you sometimes you can get your money back, but you kind of go, oh my gosh, I left that open. That's kind of on me. I think this is on Marianne. I think for trusting you with heavy medication and a credit card.
No, I just think trusting him with a credit card, period.
At all.
I'm not going to push back on that one.
Because you've bought yourself in the past month and a half your own Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm.
And if you had her parental lock, her permission to buy stuff, she'd be like, nope, save it. You may be surprised later.
I think, Marianne, the next logical step is to revoke your debit and credit cards and get you one of those Visa gift cards. And that is she'll just load it every month.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I like that we're saying that Josh shouldn't be trusted spending his own money.
Meanwhile, who has the company card here?
Yeah.
At least I'm not, paying my mortgage on it. So
Okay.
That we know of.
Well, Josh, I'm going to need a printer pretty soon, so I'm going to come to your house, okay?
Okay. Do you need some Midol?
If you're selling it like a street drug.
I mean, I might as well. I'll throw in a C4.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, C4 and a Midol. That's going to be good. But guess what? Great segue because it's WWE themed. So, guys, I got really excited last week, and I said I'd do a little report on WWE Smackdown that I attended now as we're recording this past weekend.
At the Delta Center.
Okay.
The most important question I know everybody's wondering.
Okay.
What snacks did you get?
Spencer.
You didn't get any, did you?
I went out to go get some snacks, and I'm like, I need a Coke, like a regular Coke, and I need a churro, and that's what I'm gonna get. And I went out there, and the Coke was $6.75, and I was like, ooh, churro or pretzel, and that was about $8. And then I went and sat back down. Oh, I didn't get any snacks at all, Spencer. Are you mad?
No, I'm only disappointed that you didn't get a
Found
hot
the
dog.
Jew.
Well, no, because if he was, he would have gotten a pretzel.
Yeah.
Very true.
No, I should have got something. In fact, it feels wrong to go to a stadium and not get something yummy that's overpriced. But do you know what I did get? I went to the merch table and I bought a WWE Championship belt for $35. So
Wait,
that was worth the money.
How is the belt the same price as a drink and a pretzel?
Listen, it's something I needed because I knew I was going to be doing a photo shoot. And so I needed a championship belt for Instagram.
This isn't Halloween.
It's always Halloween, Josh. It's always Halloween in my mind.
And you know what? It makes perfect sense. You would need a championship belt for random photo shoots throughout the year, not just Halloween.
Yeah, not just Halloween. And you know what?
That's good for Christmas. That's good for Easter.
Yeah, Thank you, Spencer. I needed this justification in my life. And here's the thing.
Jesus came off the ropes. So can Kent.
Money in the bank. Anyway, but here's the thing. I can't even wear this belt ever because guess what? It doesn't wrap around my belly. It doesn't fit around my tummy. Like the front of it looks cool and there's little Velcro straps on the back and they just barely touch. That's it.
No, Kent, this is an easy fix. It's Velcro. Just get an extender. They have them for fat people.
That's called a seatbelt extender.
I've never heard of a Velcro extender, but now I'm going to get one somewhere.
It's just a piece of elastic with 2 pieces of Velcro on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Either you need the extender or did you read the fine print to see that the belt was only for ages like 4 to 12?
There was no print. It was like you go up to the merch table like any concert and you go, and they're like, what do you want? And you're like, and there's $600 belts that are legit. And there's t-shirts and then there's a belt that's just laying there. And I'm like, the little belt, the junior belt. I should have known, but here's the thing. It's okay.
You need to commit. You need to commit to your photo shoots, Kent.
Listen, I did.
You need to commit to your diet too, apparently.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, apparently I'm buying Velcro extenders.
We're going to solve this issue right here. Just hang tight. Hey, Stephanie, we need you to make a Velcro extender for Kent's WWE belt because he bought a child size and it's a little too small. So can we get like a piece of Velcro or like a piece of elastic about that?
I like that we're workshopping this right now.
With Velcro on each side, just so we can,
We can do that.
Okay, yeah.
We can make that.
Merry Christmas, Kent. That's what you're getting. Josh, you're getting a Chinese knockoff Utah Hockey Club sweater, and Kent, you're getting a piece of Velcro.
Oh boy.
Wow. Merry Christmas, one and all. So, anyways, there's also wrestling.
You could say
that
I came
happened
off the
as well.
ropes for that, Kent.
Oh my gosh. But guess what, guys? So I get there and I'm on the 8th row, right? Amazing seats.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 8th row.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, no, seriously, Tim came through. Like, he's a pro at this kind of stuff. And so we're there. We're pretty dang close. And even though 25 years have passed since I was truly into wrestling, right? Because I like essentially, like, you know how sometimes you divide your life within the LDS community as pre-mission, post-mission. It was pre-mission when I was definitely into the WWE.
Yeah.
And then, you know, mission hit and then life hit. And I was like, I'll watch it here and there on TV, but I don't really have the time for it. So now 25 years later, I haven't been to an event. I know maybe 5 wrestlers that are participating in SmackDown. And I'm like, okay, I'll try to catch up on a recap. Like, Allison Gall gave me a full Marco Polo recap of everything that's been happening in wrestling the past couple of weeks. And I was like, okay, this is amazing.
I'll listen to that podcast.
Yeah. Allison started the podcast. So then I went, but no matter.
Be on our non-existent network.
Right? The one that I refused to start. Right?
I think that's the name of it.
Non-existent network.
Yes.
And then, so even though I didn't know much of what was going on, like, it's just fun to be there because the crowd is so insane that you're like, oh, I know when to boo. I know when to cheer. I know when, like, the audience is going to pop. Like, it was so much fun to just sit there and watch. Even for people that don't know what's going on, watching like this show, this bout that is clearly staged in the ring, right? And I say that with all due respect.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're actually fighting, they're getting hurt and everything. But, like, the choreography is so funny to watch to me. Like, as now I would say an outsider.
Yeah, of course it's going to be fake. And yeah, it's going to look fake even more so in person.
Sure.
But it's entertainment.
It's so entertaining.
It's entertainment. It's not sport. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Do you remember, I want to say it was pre-mission, 1999 or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When Fox came out with that expose
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
about pro wrestling and how it was
funny.
fake. And I remember watching that thinking to myself, am I missing something here? Like, was this real?
See, and I think that they missed the point because everyone's like, yeah, I know. Also, so go on. Like, are you going to, like, blow me away? Because what the point is that people don't get is these are athletes. These are people that take falls, that put their lives on the line and their bodies on the line for the sport. Do they know how to take a fall? Yeah. Does it hurt less when they fall on their, like, particular mat? Yes. But they are doing insane things for us. However, there's a storyline involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a hero's journey. There's a villain's journey in all of this.
Maybe that's why my grandma loved watching it, is because they knew how to take a fall.
Yes.
And so she learned something about taking a fall at her old age.
Wait, are you saying so that if she fell and she couldn't get up, that she would know how to fall?
Yeah.
Square on her back, square on the back, right? And you don't get
Yeah.
whiplash.
I
right?
wish she was still here with us, because I'm sure she could confirm that's why she loved wrestling, is because she learned so much about how to take a fall.
I have so many jokes about
That's
The Undertaker, but I can't even go into them right now because it feels not nice.
She's been gone for 10 years. It's okay.
Okay. We're going to leave it there,
What
though.
was it? Just circling back, because I had to find this and it's going to eat at me unless I bring it up. You talked about, like, the Fox News, like, expose that wrestling was fake. Do you guys remember when Hulk Hogan choked out that reporter live who kept saying that wrestling was fake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fake.
No, he did it
It's
to
just entertainment.
John
Richard Belzer.
Stossel and Richard Belzer, both those guys.
Yeah, I
And-
forgot about the John Stossel one.
Yeah, and I think Belzer sued Stossel. Just kind of he got choked out for sure. No, and that's the thing. Like, you go up to these guys who weigh as much as they do, and it's like solid steroid muscle, and you say what you do is fake. Like, these guys who are drastically, maybe not anymore, but probably still now, drastically underpaid for traveling 365 days of the year, risking life and limb, to then kind of burn out quickly it's a rough life. And so to get the audience reaction that they do, to get their merch sold, I think is a really rewarding thing. Granted, I think there's more superstars now that are treated a little bit nicer than they used to, but it's still a hard life. I would never tell them, hey, I think what you do is silly. I'm like, I think what you do is super entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, who wrestled?
Okay, so the big names are Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Do you guys? So Cody Rhodes, he's kind of like
He's
he's
a
been
legacy
around for
wrestler.
a while. Yeah, he's a legacy wrestler, but he has recently been the champion of something. Tim's yelling at me, and so is Allison right now. The biggest one there is Roman Reigns currently.
Mm-hmm.
And if
they've been really pushing Roman Reigns.
yeah, so he's been pushed for a while by the league, whatever they are. But he's kind of just become really popular as a heel and a face. So it just kind of works. And now he's part of this like team that is going up against, so it's the old bloodline, new bloodline. It doesn't matter to anyone else who doesn't care. But basically there's like rival teams and they're acting like they're like the Avengers versus like, well, or the Justice League versus the Legion of Doom, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is meant to be bigger than you can imagine, but it's funny when you see them get up in the ring and everyone's cheering, but they're like, they're like blocking themselves. Like, I'm going to stand here and this is how we're going to have the showdown. I'm going to say this. And just watching this, I'm like, my dream is now no longer to be a reality show producer or editor. I want to be a writer for the WWE. This is now my life's dream.
You'd be so good at that. It's basically daytime soap for men.
Yeah, no, truly, it's like a telenovela.
Because you have all the storylines between the matches.
Yeah.
To set up why they're fighting and why there's bad blood.
Yeah. So I need to do this, but I will say this. Oh, but about the show itself, we got 2 shows. So we have like SmackDown live in Salt Lake City, right? And they kept hyping up Salt Lake City, and it was cool because it really is live. Like, even for commercial breaks, like they'll sit there for 3 minutes in the middle of the ring and be like, okay, let's wait for the next person to show up in the ring. But then the second show, which maybe they do this a lot, maybe they don't, but we got a second bonus show. So it's next week's SmackDown. So we had to act like, oh man, a week has passed and here's where the storyline is now, even though for us it's the same night. But everyone watching this coming Friday will get what we saw that very same night. So it was cool. It was like, as the Jew, like I was like, oh, I got my money's worth. Sorry, I can say that.
Did you bring like a change of clothes so you throw everybody off?
I didn't, but like from what I hear, like some people have like Utah Jazz hats or posters that say Salt Lake City. And Tim told me that last time they did this 6 months ago, they're like, we're here in Perth, Australia, and there's everyone wearing Utah Jazz hats. Like, it's like, okay, but here's the thing, no one cares. They're like, whatever, just show me some fights.
That's believable because Jazz fans are everywhere. We're worldwide.
In 1997.
Is Joe Ingles still with the team?
We're huge in Perth.
Yeah, probably.
If we weren't in Utah, we'd be in Perth. Go Perth Jazz.
Actually, in 98, we were ginormous in Africa.
Oh, because they made our fake Jazz champion shirts and they gave them all to Africa. That's so sad. Yeah, we get it.
A lot of Africans still think that we're the 97 and 98 NBA champions.
Back to back, baby.
We should try to get those shirts if they're on eBay somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
There's like a parallel timeline in Africa somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're getting all the losing champion shirts.
Where it's like, Michael Jordan, who's that? Yeah.
Stockton Malone, goats.
Yeah. Oh, man. Charles Barkley and the Suns, Clyde Drexler and the Blazers.
So good.
Kent, there's your first storyline for the WWE.
Wait, what's my first storyline, Spencer?
The alternate timeline.
Oh, I love this.
You have somebody come from the alternate timeline where
WCW won the ratings wars.
Yeah.
And now there's only WCW and its ilk.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm into this. No, but here's the thing. Like, this is a sporting event like any other. It's a sporting event mixed with a concert. So it's just something that even if you don't know a lot, you go to if you're willing to pay the money. It's actually a little bit cheaper than most things nowadays. But you pay the money and it's just a show.
Don't worry,
like
Kent.
whether or not you know a lot about it, you just go, hey, I watched a YouTube recap of last week's show and it's a freaking blast. To you two, even, I'd be like, come with me next time.
Okay.
It's so much fun.
I'd go.
And don't worry about the price of tickets. They make it up with concessions.
Yeah, especially with you.
I'll bring my Perth Jazz gear.
I got to get a pickle and a hot dog.
Perth Jazz.
Perth Jazz.
But yeah, if anyone has any more questions, let me know. Let me know.
I definitely will. So I've had a big week too.
Okay, go on.
We talked about this on Tuesday, but I got a new job.
Nicely done. Congratulations.
Thank you. Huge shout out to Steven Nilsson.
Yeah.
He helped me find this job pretty quickly after getting laid off.
Yeah.
So I'm now working down in Draper, and I wake up at 5 a.m. so that I can beat the traffic. And that sucks. So
Yeah.
I've been going to bed at 9:30 every night this week, so I feel your pain, Josh. We are getting well into my bedtime.
Yeah, but do you buy really cool things when you go to bed?
I haven't done that.
Do you have a printer? Do you have a
That's
cat
a humble brag
stroller?
right there.
I haven't done that since we had Hazel, and I was sleep deprived with Hazel, and that's when I bought like individual toe socks. And
Oh yeah, you gave me some of those.
well, no, I gave you some of the toe splitters, which aren't like splitting toes. That sounds painful.
Yeah.
But like,
They're
Just for
jelly.
people with webbed feet.
yeah, well, no, it's actually to help toe separators. That's what it is. It's to help get your feet back to the natural position, your toes, and provide a stronger base.
So
Yeah,
you
I
got
bought
a job.
Yeah. So I got a job, and honestly, one of the coolest things about this job is one, they have showers in the office building. That was such a game changer. I cried tears of joy when I found it.
Hold on. Do they have a gym in the office?
They do somewhere. I haven't found it yet.
So why
big
would
building.
you need a shower in the office?
Because I drive down at 5 to avoid traffic, and I stop at the Vasa right there off Van Winkle.
Okay.
That Vasa sucks. It is probably the worst Vasa in the entire state of Utah.
Yeah.
Kind of like how.
And the showers.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Josh, what?
Oh, I was just gonna compare it to the Burger King over by my house.
Yeah,
what-
no,
what's
kind of
more?
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so
But
so this makes sense. So you were literally waking up that early to beat the traffic, because then you can start your morning. You can go to the gym and then start your work day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
the showers at the Van Winkle Vasa, I'm probably going to get banned for Vasa for saying this, but I'm pretty sure you can get an STD in that one. So, like,
It starts
that's
with
just-
the feet and travels its way up.
no, you just look at it, and you can get an STD from that Vasa shower. It is not the best Vasa. Like, it is a quarter of the size of the smallest Vasa.
You know you're just supposed to sit under the spout, right? Or
Yeah,
stand
I know.
under the spout. Okay. Just
I know.
checking.
I know. I'm not doing anything else. There's no hanky-panky going on with me and the nozzles.
Just saying. I'm picturing whatever position you'd have to be in. order to-
Honestly, Kent, I just roll around nude on the floor.
Yeah. But you wear sandals, right? Because
Because that saves.
Of course.
Everything.
I've got to wear some protection. Come on. So no, I found him the second day. So like I went to this I used the Vasa showers once, and then I found the showers at the building. I was like, oh my gosh, tears of joy. These are clean. They've got a pickleball court,
oh,
and get this, nap rooms.
knock it off.
I kid you not. Like, okay, so picture this: you walk into the room. There's
Okay.
like this whole like yoga pose thing. So their wellness room is what they are.
Okay.
Mhm.
Closing my eyes,
You
walking
walk
in right
into
now.
this, there's a lobby with soft lighting and
Okay.
like sound of waves, and there's 4 rooms on the side completely dark, and you go into the room and it's like the mother's room at an old LDS chapel.
What?
There's a soft recliner in there that reclines all the way flat.
What?
There's a little table there, and you can turn off the lights completely and drift off to sleep at work.
Okay. I love this idea, right? I just want to take a nap right now. Feels like a trap. Explain a workplace that is willing to give you a nap room. Like, is this for your lunch hour?
Yeah.
Is this just if you're just about to crash and you need like a 20-minute like break?
Well, it could be 2 things. It could be a company, like it came with the building. Like my company didn't put it there.
Yeah.
It came with the building. So it could be A, they care about their employees, and during lunch or using responsibly, go take like a 15-minute power nap, or just go
Sure.
close your eyes and meditate. Or it could be a sign of a very toxic culture because they expect you to cry.
Yeah.
And have you cried? Have you cried this week?
Only at traffic. Work, based on my experience with the company and the culture I've experienced so far, it is for the former. It is for relaxation and
Yeah.
like unwind. Like, because everyone I work with is fantastic. Like, it's an awesome company. I loved my last job. I loved the culture. I loved the company. But I'll be honest, I wasn't like the most thrilled about selling ads on websites.
Yeah.
Right. This new product, though, total game changer. As a sales professional, I wish I had this. Like, I am stoked about this company and like this product. I won't bore you guys with the details here, but it is cool.
Is it like
and
cat stroller cool?
Like cooler than a cat stroller.
A cat stroller that is also a printer.
True. And wait. Guess what else I get to do? I get to sell heavy equipment. Like
not lift heavy equipment, but sell heavy equipment.
Sell heavy equipment like tractors and combines and skid steers and backhoes and bulldozers and steamrollers.
What?
It's like every young kid's dream.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, I get to go to conventions and stuff like that and talk to the people that sell this stuff and be like, yeah, I totally speak your lingo. You should use my product to sell your backhoe.
Wait, so you're
and I'm
already...
not talking
yeah, I know. That's too easy. It's too easy, guys.
Too easy.
You're pretty outdoorsy, right? You like your farm life. You like a lot of land. You're kind of a man's man. You're of the show, most testosterone. I'm just going to put it out there. So now you're going to be doubling down.
My beard says otherwise.
Yeah, that's actually true. But now you're going to be dealing with heavy machinery.
Yeah, and I'm actually hopeful because Nick says his goal is to get us out of our role and into like an account executive type role.
Okay.
Soon. I'm hopeful that I can convince him to break off from heavy equipment and just do farm equipment so I can sell to the people selling tractors and combines and swathers and then other farm equipment like industrial supply farm equipment too. So I could just be like a farm specialist.
I mean, you already are in our hearts, but it would be nice if you had that official title.
I'm no Holmgren.
No, that's true. But you have tried to get me to put my hand in a cow's mouth before, so.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten to try to get one up the butt, so.
Okay.
That's what he tried to do to me.
And on that note, we have some voicemails.
Hey guys, Proud Disney Mom here. Josh, I wasn't sure if you heard the news today, but some bittersweet news coming out of Disney World at Hollywood Studios. They are replacing the Muppets courtyard from Muppets to Monsters, Inc. So Muppets 3D is going away. That makes me so sad. I love Muppets 3D, so I'm really, really sad that that's leaving. Now, on the sweet side of things, they are retheming the Rock and Roller Coaster, which is currently Aerosmith, to the Muppets, which I wanted that. There was a big vote that went out a while ago on one of my Disney pages that said, what would you want to see Rock and Roller Coaster replaced with? And Muppets was by far the number one answer. I do think that one will be awesome. So I'm kind of torn about this. Like, I'm really excited about Rock and Roller Coaster, but really sad about the Muppets 3D and the Muppets Courtyard that it is going away. So I'm not sure what to think about this yet. I don't want to get too invested in it yet until I see it in person, I guess. But I don't know. Tell me your thoughts.
My first thought when I heard this news, and this has been huge news pretty much anywhere for any huge Disney fan, especially Muppet fan. But it feels like Disney is finally figuring out what to do with the Muppets, but it still baffles me because I still don't think they know what to do with the Muppets. If that makes sense.
No, you need to clarify. Because from an outsider's perspective, like I would think they don't know what to do with them.
No. Well,
I don't think so.
No,
and
in a park setting, it works, right? But it's the entertainment value, it's the movies, it's the extra stuff that they still don't really know what to do. But by having a presence more so, I think it's a good thing. It's just,
I mean, are they going to have more presence if they're getting rid of the Muppets Courtyard and the attraction, and they're just retheming an existing attraction?
Yeah. So the thing is, I am sad to see Muppet 3D go as well, because not only is it great entertainment value, in my opinion, but it is also the last project that Jim Henson was involved or actually played Kermit. So, seeing that go is really sad.
It's a loss.
It is. And Disney's even has come out and said that they're not going to totally get rid of it, that they're going to preserve it and everything, which, okay, whatever that means, it's just going to be out there, in the Disney sphere. But the whole rock and roll roller coaster theme, I love that idea. And it sounds like that would probably age better as far as Muppet stuff goes, because you can always bring in new, fresh music as needed and so forth. But I don't know. I just, it is perplexing because it's like, okay, Disney, it seems like Disney knows what they're doing with the Muppets, but at the same time, I don't feel like they necessarily do.
Answer me this, Josh. I mean, they have Pixar Land, they have Pixar Pier, they had the Muppets Courtyard. Why don't they make the Muppets backlot? And then you can have the Muppets pop up in and around like they have Disney characters pop up. It's not that hard to make a Muppets animatronic.
Right.
No, it's not. And I agree with you, because essentially I think what they're planning on doing, and I can't remember if this was announced in those changes, but essentially it's the Monsters Inc. stuff that is going to be going into where the Muppet 3D is and everything.
I don't want that, though.
So that's my follow-up is, why Monsters Inc.? Like, is this a property that's still viable? Or is it just like, hey, kids like monsters?
I think it's more so because of the thrill ride that it brings, because of the roller coaster. And I mean, to be honest, I feel like it's fairly original for Disney Imagineers as of late. And I say that as of late because, everything's tied to an IP now.
Sure.
That Disney does. I mean, I don't feel like anybody's really asking for a Monsters Inc. theme.
Yeah, the more time that passes, the more I tend to agree with Spencer on one of our bonus shows that it should be other Disney properties. Was it the Touchstone Land? Yeah, Spencer, or whatever that was. They need to really look into their IPs, because, like, I know they'll probably profit from the Epic Universe that Universal's doing in Florida, because people go to Universal and then they'll also go to Disney World, right? That's just obvious. But the innovation is not there. No. Not there as much. Maybe it's the money that really they haven't put into it, but they're a little behind the curve.
Well, you know what they own and they haven't touched, and it's probably due to rights with Universal having rights to this. But when they expire, they better bring the Simpsons in. They better do something big with the Simpsons. And I say that I'm not a fan of the Simpsons at all, but worldwide, that is a massive IP that was underutilized with Universal, and that Disney could do quite a bit with.
Wait, you're not a fan of the Simpsons?
Well, we all were once upon a time.
No.
What?
I wasn't
Never.
I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons growing up. Okay.
Yeah, but that makes it even more taboo. That makes it even more fun.
Yeah, but you know what I am a huge fan of?
Oh,
it's the Simpsons.
Josh, I figured it out. You and I grew up when Simpsons were good. Spencer started watching in like season 12 when it was bad.
Yeah.
And you know what was good? Futurama.
That's true.
I love Futurama. So that's my jam.
I'm just going to leave that there.
All right. Josh, why don't you take us away?
I do want to just plug the phone number really quick. And Tanya, thank you so much, because
thank you, Tanya.
I do love these kind of conversations, and I hope that we have more of these conversations throughout the next few months and whatnot. But give us a call. My voicemail number is 801-508-4989. And also, I guess while we're plugging things, it is Thanksgiving weekend, and on Black Friday we actually do have a Black Friday sale.
Sweet.
So 30% off everything in the store. Okay. So if you just go to theother.show, you can go to the store link, or we'll be posting everything, all the links and everything on our social media in the show notes and everything, but 30% off. And then 25% off the day after through December 6th.
Okay.
So plenty of opportunities to get some, other show gear.
Love it.
Anyway, I think that's about it. I'm going to end the show.
You've just listened to The Other Show, starring Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. The Other Show is produced by Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. Show design and audio editing is done by me, Josh Hansen, and sales manager is Spencer Myers. The Other Show is generously supported by our friends on Patreon. A huge thank you to our Friends with Benefits tier. These friends are contributing a minimum of $25 a month, which in return comes with some rather significant benefits, including the weekly off-the-cuff episodes of The Other Show, monthly bonus episodes, quarterly live Q&A shows, and exclusive swag and perks. A huge thank you to our favorite Brit, Jonathan Vaskar, the lovely and talented Mrs. Robinson, the one, the only Chris Anderson, Brandon from Popfly Cards, Lady Terry A. Finley, the proud Disney mom, Tanya Budge, the other Keith Brown, It's Rick, Not Dick Smith, Dave, and of course, our newest friend with benefits, Melanie Milring. To support The Other Show on Patreon, visit patreon.com/The Other Show to join. Please rate, review, and subscribe to The Other Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, or wherever podcasts are found. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. To better connect with us and other fans of The Other Show, join our Facebook group, The Other Group. For past episodes, links to our other shows, and to shop for show swag, visit our website at theother.show. And remember, when you're not listening to me here on The Other Show, you can hear me on my other show, The Party in the Back.
You can hear me on my other show, Bacon Cell.
And you can find me stuck in traffic somewhere between Draper and Hooper.